We got another one here from Cypher Leonis. Not sure if this registers, but I figured you'd find a place for it. I was one of the most blue-pilled of young men, and I can't be sure if it was due to my father being a good provider, but between work and my mother being a nagging wife, he wasn't an attentive father in my childhood.
No, it's the nagging.
The nagging, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because if he's being nagged routinely, he's probably also being nagged when he parents, and no dude wants to sign up for that shit show. What did Deadpool say? Yakov Smirnoff opening for the Sex Pistols at the Ohio State Fair kind of shit show. I will not buy anybody tickets to that show.
Nice.
My mother was a mild nagger to me and my brother. And remember, there's an A in that word, YouTube. Don't ban me, bro. And my brother, but she worked as well, and I'm still living with her at 36.
36.
Don't do it. Saves me a lot in rent, but I still figure I need a good ass chewing for this. Pop, a knife hand, please.
Get the hell out of there. What are you doing, man?
You're fucking up. This is bad. So I can't say I wasn't loved. I live in a country where welfare is a rather common income source and walked right into the trap at 16. I've only dated 6 times in my life, none longer than 8 months. But the best motivated me to learn to drive myself everywhere instead of relying on others or public transport. Another point to chew my ass out, no homo. But my Orn pay abuse is the worst result of those years.
I get it.
Unfortunately, with the younger generations having such an easy time accessing it, this is going to get a hell of a lot worse before it gets better.
What you're trying to tell us is you became a master debater without even being married.
There you go.
You're fucking up by the numbers.
Jill. Now to the crux of this email. I used to play the victim and blame my laziness on all kinds of external problems like migrants taking jobs, women being unable to tell the truth. In my situation, I can still afford a weekly gym membership, legally owned and insure. There is a mandatory insurance related to owning a car where I live and here.
Yep.
And look for a job while not looking like a bogan. Hint of my country. So if anyone out there knows what a bogan is,
it sounds like Australia.
It's very possible. Now, I understand that the dating market in my country from 30 and up is like looking for good video games made after 2019. Nothing good, and all from DEI developers. I have made peace with that and hope to find a stable job in order to buy a house before I'm too old to enjoy it. I keep telling you, when we're on the stream, you can leave that up.
Oh, okay.
It's when we're recording, recorded material that it bothers me.
I'm sorry.
And you were the one, having cold earlier. You're so cold.
I was getting cold there.
Heat is a crutch, Pop.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Blood is a crutch. Air is a crutch. Working synapses are a crutch.
You should come film me when I teach you kickboxing class.
You should limp home on all your crutches.
Yeah. I'll say that to the students. They need a fan. What? Fan's a crutch.
Fan's a crutch.
Hit the bag, shut up, and fuck your life. And I have women, they walk across the street from the main parking lot. I'll open up the door and I'll be like, "You're late!" Shut the door.
Yelling out the window like Gladys Kravitz.
I do. And sometimes they're like, "What the hell?" They're used to it now, but.
That's another thing that I would have to explain to the younger generation. Gladys Kravitz on Bewitched. They'd be like, huh?
Yeah.
Minecraft is the greatest game of all time. Anyway. No, he already got to that part here. I've made peace with this situation and hope to find a stable job in order to buy a house before I'm too old to enjoy it. I find small jobs here and there with some intermittent side gigs to boost my savings. The point being, in my country, it is impossible to be unfit and completely destitute without actually trying to be or permanently disabled. And yet so many people cry out to daddy government instead of working hard. Well, that's what happens in a welfare state.
Yep.
That's why socialism has never and will never work. I would like this to be a warning to young men about working hard to get a trade or career early in life to avoid welfare dependence in later life, and a message to anyone living in a country with reliable welfare. Just because you don't have what you want early in life or feel like you lack direction, that doesn't mean you can sit back and build an Xbox body. Work any job and suffer the shit bosses, bad pay, and the shit conditions. Do not chase women, as they will drag you from long-term prosperity, even if it is just for a one-night stand. Think about how much money you can save only buying one dinner and not traveling for 30 seconds of Oh Baby. The money saved not buying the latex and the 5% break risk that leads to 18 years of child support. If you want a family, the woman will come along in time. If you don't meet her in high school as a high school student, duh, but required. Be better than the blue-pilled men who worship the Bermuda Triangle and the speed bags.
I love how he
Long-time
uses
viewer,
my
Cypher
lingo.
Leonis.
I love how he uses my lingo.
In the words of Lionel Johnson, loyalty is its own reward.
All right,
Look
now,
at that.
if I've thought about this quite a few times because I was a bad child.
No.
And there was a couple times where it could have went, and I could have wound up in prison.
A prison. Big boy
Prison.
pound me in the ass prison.
Yeah. And if that happened to me and I wound up getting out of prison at like 37, 38, I would go to trade school for a couple of years, learn a trade, and that's what I would do.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, in retrospect, that's what I would have done. I have a 4-year degree that's worth a whole lot of fuck all.
Yeah, I'm actually tempted to like start taking a class here and there for electrician.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Do you have any idea how much money HVAC dudes make?
Well, I just want to, learn some marketable skills that I could use if I need to.
That is something that no one should ever stop doing.
Yeah.
So many people in life just get to a complacent spot and they focus on the essentials, and the rest of the time they just slack off. Learning new skills can only improve you as a person.
Yeah.
Never stop doing that. Never stop being a student.
Like one of my old sergeant majors, like he retired from state troopers in the Army, and he literally became a welder, electrician, a mechanic. He would take all of these schools because he's just fucking bored. Like that's if I wasn't doing the show, I would probably do some shit like that too.
Well, there you go. What if I figure something out?
Well,
I'm gonna play with electrical wires.
Yeah, what could happen? It'll be fun.
I've been playing with wires since I was a kid. Oh yeah, what'd you do? I used to put panties in light sockets.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.